Hello everybody, Mr. Storm here. Welcome back to Hearts of Iron for the United States. In the last episode, we worked on getting the industry of our nation unlocked by getting the support we needed in the legislature to be able to switch to limited intervention, will allow us to change our economy to a civilian economy from undisturbed isolation. So we're no longer there. We could actually begin mobilizing a little bit, which is something we might want to think about doing, but we'll need a lot of political power for that. Also, we were able to proceed down this particular leg of the focus tree that basically removed the effects of the Great Depression and gave us an additional research slot. So that is good. Now we're going to be working our way down this particular stretch of the tree as we move towards becoming a fascist state and eventually have a civil war. Now we're not going to go down that very aggressively at the moment because there's some things that I need to unlock. So I want to get the Selective Training Act done so that we can get limited conscription, and some army experience would also be nice to have. And we're going to need some time for the fascist support to build up anyway, so that should be fine. Let's go ahead and unpause it. Let's get it moving. We've got a lot of time. We are starting to actually get new divisions trained, because we now are actually, we have civilian factories and we can get stuff built. Alright, delay is done. Alright, what are we currently working on? Formation flying, we have carrier primacy. I really do like to get the thing is that it's kind of hard to get these doctrines unlocked because of just how expensive they are. But you know what? We'll go ahead and head for mobile defense. As long as they don't become unreasonably expensive to make without burning a bunch of army experience. Oh yeah, that's right. We have an attaché in China. So that is starting to really generate ourselves some army experience. Because there's just so much fighting going on with the Japanese. So basically, we'll get what we can out of them, and then done with that. Okay, so I think we should probably dump a lot into support equipment. Actually, we should probably start cranking up fighter production. And now that we have so many factories available, we can actually start getting some other stuff done. Like some naval dockyards. Let's get that going. Okay. Formation flying is done. 231 days for dive bombing. Go for it. I'm trying to decide. I think I want to start getting some tanks. I need 23. Let's get 21 first. Alright. 25 representatives are up to. 25 representatives will support the government. Decisions available. Develop aluminum production. We have lots of aluminum being produced. Actually, we don't need as much chromium as we did before. Alright, America First is done. Extend the Chinese Exclusion Act. China gains... Well, basically China will not like us much. We're not going to worry about that right now. War Department. I'm going to go ahead and grab that. And I need to install... I need... the fascist demagogue. Has not started limited intervention. I guess we'll just go with the captain of industry. Political power gain and stability. You know, that would actually be good. We'll go for that right now. Silver Legion daily change. Alright, the Fourth International. A number of communist delegates from around the world met in Paris today for a founding conference, laying the groundwork for what has been known as the Fourth International. Calls for its formation have existed for years, with supporters of Trotsky's theories taking the lead. Stalin has responded to the growing support for Trotskyism abroad by ordering additional assassinations and increasing propaganda against his old rival. With the past purges of suspected Trotskyists in the high ranks of the Soviet military and leadership in recent memory, this is unlikely to be met with any resistance. More propaganda. Base war support. Hungary joined the Axis. Ooh. Here we go. Computing machine. German Reich declared war on Czechoslovakia. Alright. So that should put Germany at war with France, Czechoslovakia, and Yugoslavia. Okay. Let's go ahead and grab basic fire control system. It looks like Czechoslovakia was woefully unprepared for what just happened. The independent state of Croatia declared war on Yugoslavia. And Croatia joined the Axis. Joined the German Reich. Let's actually just keep an eye on what's going on over there. Senator retires. Alright, we have one more division of infantry that needs to be trained. Alright, carrier primacy is done. Carrier task forces. Yeah, let's grab that. Because Hungary is in the Axis as well. Alright, radio detection is done. Let's grab encryption. Alright, military factories are done. We're going to be cranking those out. Let's see. Tanks. Tank destroyers. And we have a bunch of free. You know, I did design the Atlantic class. I think I should probably crank out a bunch more of those. Let's say 10 total. Czechoslovakia has capitulated. Not unexpected. Fall of Nanjing. I'm surprised it took that long to fall. Alright, now we're suddenly needing chromium again. Free civilian factories. Alright, War Department is done. Looks like we need to do some lobbying here. Let's go for it. Yeah, without that fascist demagogue. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to get fascist support to increase. Australia seeks distance from Commonwealth. In a speech this morning, Prime Minister John Curtin announced the Australian government's dedication to growth and stability as an oceanic state. This means looking to new shores than those of Britain's Europe, as the Australian people can no longer bear the weight of foreign conflicts on their shoulders. In a direct reference to the King's speech at the open of the last Parliament, John Curtin hit the point home by stating, "Never another Gallipoli." The rapturous cheers from the crowds indicated a new era of Australian politics has begun. Where it will end, the world can only begin to speculate. Yugoslavia has capitulated. German Reich claims Memel. Alright, and there is our support, so we go ahead and get that done. Basic fire control system. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to get. Let's get decryption. My fascist support without that guy. We're not quite in 39 yet, but let's go ahead and grab Concentrated Industry 3. That doesn't say anything about fascist support. This is anti-communist crusader. Do I have any... I can ban fascism, ban communism. Alright, Selective Training Act is done. See, this is all just for the army. That doesn't really help me much there. Oh well, let's just go for it and let's see what happens. Maybe there's some effects there that it doesn't specifically list. Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact. Diplomats from Germany and the Soviet Union concluded what observers are describing as a historic agreement today with the signing of the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact, named after German Foreign Minister Joachim von Ribbentrop and his Soviet counterpart Molotov. This non-aggression pact stipulates that neither side will ally itself nor aid any enemy of the other. Foreign diplomats warn that this treaty effectively gives Germany a free hand to wage war in Europe without having to fear Soviet intervention. Okay. Do I need more infantry? I have 2 armies of infantry right now. I'm building an army of light armor. What do I have as far as tech? I have motorized. So I think it might be interesting. I'm not sure I have enough army experience, though. So I need to modify this. Yep, here's what we're probably just going to go ahead and do. Is start training up a third infantry army. And let's edit this up. Remove the support artillery, because I want line artillery there. I think a couple of those. And then some regular infantry. And then we're going to need support, logistics, recon, signals, and I think that's all we can afford at the moment. There we go. So that should get my infantry divisions up to proper composition. That is slightly annoying that I can't get that guy in the government. Because I had to have not started limited intervention. Well, we'll build up to 300 political power, and then we'll make a change to the economy to start mobilizing it, so we can get even more civilian factories available. You should probably get a bunch of factories into every one of these. Decryption frequency analysis. No, we'll send our attachés where we want. Alright, let's get construction 3 going. Senator votes for government proposal. Good. I guess we can build some fuel silos. Radar stations. Mexican radar stations out in the Pacific. Alright, dive bombing is done. $1940, we're not quite there yet. But let's start getting the tactical bomber. The B-23 Dragon. That didn't improve the popularity there. Alright, hold on. German Reich declared war on Luxembourg. Australia severs ties with Britain. In a hotly contested vote, a small majority of the Australian Parliament decided the country should leave the British Empire. The last few remnants of British legal rule have been declared null and void. John Curtin has already signed the decision into law, thereby bypassing the long-standing legal tradition of royal assent being granted by the Governor-General and turning Australia into a fully sovereign nation. Parliament also voted to form a constitutional committee, which will discuss and advise on changes that will be made to the Constitution to remove all traces of British intervention into Australian affairs. What ideology is Australia? Democratic. Okay, but they're no longer under British rule. Alright, Poland refuses German ultimatum. Considering the demands, it seemed inevitable. Poland would be forced to cede Danzig to Germany, and a Polish whatever would be sent to Berlin and negotiate further terms. Plenipotentiary? So basically, yeah, Poland refused a German ultimatum. German war on Kingdom of Romania, Czechoslovakia, Luxembourg, France. Zog submits to Italy. Poland joined French Entente. German Reich declared war on Poland. And the UK is completely not involved. And the UK is becoming increasingly fascist. Daily change +0. Fall of Warsaw. Alright. I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do here. Not exactly sure. I'll have to do some thinking on that. Alright, carrier task forces are done. Let's actually unlock some new ship tech. It's not 1940 yet. Magnetic detonator. Small caliber semi-armor piercing. Depth charge throwers. I could unlock super heavy battleships. I'm not sure that's going to be that useful for us. Armor-piercing capped shell. Let's go ahead and research that. Alright. Advanced machine tools. So they did sign the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact. So we'll see if they eventually honor it, or if Germany breaks it. War propaganda against the German Reich? No. I guess we'll continue to work on things here. Alright, we have 300 political power, so we should be able to switch over to partial mobilization. Alright. Let's go grab Louisiana maneuvers. Get some more construction going. I can change political advisor. I'm just gonna bring this guy in. And it gave me... Supposedly... Okay, that's for Joseph McCarthy. Alright, we should probably start grabbing some of this stuff. Alright. But we're at the end of the episode. I'm going to have to take a look at what I'm going to do about the fascism. So, we'll see what happens. Alright, but for now, we'll go ahead and end it here. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.